Heyo, what's up, everybody? What's going on, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. My name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader, now the current head trader at True Trading Group. For those of you that do not know, TTG is the fastest growing, highest rated online premium educational platform available today at True Trading Group. Results matter, and because they matter, we have one simple goal, that is to help you learn, trade, and profit. If you guys are new, make sure to like and share this video. Most importantly, make sure you are subscribed to the channel, because 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, we go live for free right here on this channel with myself, other TTG Pro Trader moderators, and special guests. Drop golden nuggets, provide you with free lessons that are going to help you guys become better traders. But why should you listen to anything I share with you on these lives? I did not figure this stuff out on my own, folks. I started my career in 2007, my very first job out of college, working for a fund in New York City. And the very next year was 2008. That was a great housing market crisis, the Great Recession, stock market crash. But it was actually during that time that I went on to receive one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. But none of that was possible. They never let me touch $1 of their money first until I went through an intensive training program. I had access to some of the top trading tools, and I was part of a community of like-minded traders. And that is exactly what the TTG platform is based on here now today. Guys, listen up. We're going to start off tonight's live stream, okay, with a 15 to 20-minute Q&A. Allow for some time for people to log on. And then I'm going to be breaking down what I see happening in the markets this week and what my plan is to make money in the markets this week. And of course, along the way, I will be dropping educational golden nuggets that can and most likely will help you become a better trader as soon as tomorrow. So what I need you guys to all do is to listen up to me now, because we're about to start that Q&A session. Begin typing your questions in chat. You literally have myself, a pro trader with 17 years of trading experience in front of you, saying start asking all questions in chat right now. Begin typing them. There's no such thing as a stupid question or a silly question. Don't be shy. Don't be embarrassed. The only thing that is stupid is not asking a question that you have. So without any further ado, folks, let's go ahead and begin that Q&A. How do you think the supply chain issue will affect the retail sector in the upcoming holiday season? Any trade there? Great question, Florida Sun. Great question. I think that this is kind of it's actually a really damn good question. It's a question a lot of people are wondering themselves, because what you have is a very strong consumer, which is leading people to believe and anticipate that we're going to have a really strong holiday season and a really strong retail season for shopping and everything like that. But these bottlenecks with supply chain and even your shipping issues are just terrible. And then they're not going to get any better. I don't see them getting better until well into next year. I don't think your supply chain issues are going to be better until next year. I do still think that we're going to have a really strong holiday season, like going into the holidays, and because we have a strong consumer. And I believe that you're going to have, you might have online orders get backed up, or the delivery time for those orders is going to be excessive, but I still believe the orders are going to be placed. So delivery times people might get their holiday gifts in January or February, but I believe they're still going to be purchased during the holiday season. I think that will just affect delivery time, but I don't think it's going to affect the purchase and the spending of dollars themselves. So I still do think that we actually go into the end of the year with a pretty strong number from retail and a pretty strong expectation for the American consumer. Mike, why do you sometimes choose to trade the stock instead of the options? Another really good question. So the reason why I go ahead and I trade the stock instead of the options, if you have the capital to trade the stock itself, I prefer to, because I don't have to worry about the outside factors, or I shouldn't say outside, but the other factors that are involved with options. Well, when you're trading options, you have a lot of different factors. You have implied volatility, you have delta, you have theta, which are all of these different Greek terminologies are basically just like time decay. So the things with with options is that not only with options do you have to get the direction correct, but you also have to get the timing of that direction correct as well. So you can actually get the direction of a trade correct, but if the timing of that move is off, you can actually still lose money in the options, even though you thought the stock was going to go up, and it did indeed in fact go up. But if the time that it went up is not within your time frame, you can still lose money. So I don't like having that outside factor come into my trades. So that's why I will go after the stock itself if you have the capital for it. As long as you have the capital for it and there's enough volatility, or the stock is moving and the range is big enough, I'll go after the stock itself. Like NVAX, for example, I shorted NVAX a couple weeks ago instead of buying put options. And that worked out really, really well. I got a huge move to the downside. Stock dropped like 30 or 40 bucks. It was a really, really, really good trade. But if I'm going to trade something like the SPY, for example, the SPY doesn't have that type of range throughout the day. A typical trading day in the SPY is maybe 2 or 3 points. But what you've seen, if that, but what you've seen over the last month of September, that volatility has really picked up, and you're getting a lot bigger moves in the SPY, like 6, 7, 8 point moves in the SPY, which is definitely outside of its normal trading range. It's not normal for the SPY to move 8 points in a single day. That's an example of increased volatility in the SPY. So the SPY would be something that I would go and I would trade options on, but something like an NVAX or a Moderna or something like that, I would like to go after the stock itself. But the options allow you to go after those same trade ideas without having the capital to necessarily buy shares of a $200, $400, $500 stock. Can you explain what the 10-year Treasury yield is? It's just a Treasury. Okay, it's a Treasury bond. Okay, it's a U.S. Treasury bond. So you can own the U.S. Treasury bond, and you're going to earn interest on the money that you're essentially lending to the government. The reason why the 10-year Treasury is important is it's the Treasury that is the most directly tied or the most correlated with mortgage rates. So as the 10-year Treasury goes up or down, it actually will tie to the mortgage industry a little bit more than even so like a 30-year Treasury, which you would think a 30-year Treasury and a 30-year mortgage. But the 10-year is really really tied to mortgages. So the reason why this is an important thing that people look at, because as interest rates on long-term bonds goes up, it makes that investment looked at to be seen as more attractive than or safer than putting your money into something like equities. And specifically with the tech sector, you're paying for a lot of growth, right? You're paying a premium now for earnings that the company is going to have in the future. A lot of your growth companies still operate at a loss, or some of them take a lot of the money that they bring in and they reinvest that money into infrastructure, into acquisitions, into growth, into expansion, rather than, let's say, paying like a dividend. So your growth stocks, they don't share their profits with their shareholders in forms of dividends like a well-established company like a Chevron or a Coca-Cola and a Pepsi is going to do. So instead, or a Pfizer or something like that. Instead, the growth companies are saying, okay, as we make money, we're going to take that money and we're going to dump it right back into growing this company to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And investors are willing to pay a premium now for that future growth. But as long-term debt gives you a better interest rate, which is like a Treasury, or I should say, it's a bond, really. Okay. As that pays more interest, it gives less value to future earnings on growth stocks. It also makes it a little bit more expensive for those companies to raise capital to go ahead, because the cost of capital goes up. So therefore their interest payments go up on any loans or debt that they take on as a company. And it also makes them, their share buybacks a little bit less attractive as well. So that's why your growth stocks are usually the ones that suffer the most as the 10-year Treasury yield starts to rise. And that's kind of some of the weakness that you've seen in the tech sector over the last, 1 or 2 weeks. I read a lot of airline workers have decided not to get vaxxed, and so a bunch of flights got canceled. Is it a good idea to do puts on airlines or buy on a dip? I'm really not that bullish on airlines just in general. I think that you might get like one more big pop in airlines going into the holidays. I think that the holiday travel season is going to be explosive this year. I think you might see like some record-breaking travel numbers between November, December, and January, because I just look at last year. So many people, well, actually, you're getting a lot of actually travel or flight vaccine mandates now. Canada, as of October 31st, I believe, or I forgot the date, but I'm pretty sure in Canada, any of our Canadian viewers, you can correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure in Canada, by the end of October, if you are not vaccinated, you are not going to be able to fly. I'm pretty sure that's and many of our Canadian members that are on here, you guys can let me know. But if you see more of that and more countries start to implement that, that's going to be a problem for airlines. That's going to be a big problem for airlines if that is the case with a lot of other countries. And if you have any type of mandate like that in the United States, forget about it. The airlines would be an absolute no touch at that point, because the saving grace for the airlines is the slowdown in Delta variant, and you're seeing TSA airline travel numbers starting to increase, which is a good thing for airlines. And I really do expect that, around Thanksgiving, around the holidays, New Year's, I think you're going to get so much travel, because a lot of people, it's already the busiest travel time of the year. Around Thanksgiving is the busiest travel time of the year in a normal world. Okay. Last year, nobody was able to fly. Nobody was able to go anywhere for Thanksgiving, for the holidays. Nobody was able to go anywhere. Okay. So all of those people that did not get to go see family last year, I think that absolutely they will go and they will fly to go see their families this year. So I think you're going to have a lot of pent up holiday travel demand from people that did not travel during the holidays last year to go spend time with family and friends. I think you're going to see a huge number for travel at the end of this year. And that would typically be something that would be good for airlines. However, if you start to get vaccine mandates to fly, forget it. Then at that point, I think there's no hope for the airlines, because the airlines are not really strong enough with just regular consumer retail travel. Airlines make their money on business travel, business class, first class. That is where they make their money. And you're going to definitely get a extended slowdown in business travel. A lot of people are not going to, take a flight to London for a meeting anymore, because they're just going to do a Zoom conference or a Microsoft meetings or something like that to get a deal done, or to have some type of meeting that previously in 2019, they might have flown and go meet in person. Now you're only going to get, very, like your bottom level type meetings are no longer going to be held in person. So I think the airlines are going to really struggle, because that business class travel, I don't think it's going to take a long time, I think, for that business class travel to really come back to where it was pre-COVID. So the only thing they have to lean on is a strong retail, or like regular recreational traveler, or leisure traveler is what they're called. But if you take that away with vaccine mandates, the airlines are a no touch. What do you think or predict that Facebook stock will do this week? That's not even a fair question. With everything that's happening with the company, it's not even. There's so much. Facebook is. That's like asking what are the Chinese stocks going to do? 3 weeks ago, when every single day you're getting a new point of action from the Chinese government. Now you have Facebook is dead square in the crosshairs of every single member of Congress. And you, at any point in time, you can get some type of news headline that comes out regarding Facebook and what the government is going to do with Facebook and with the whistleblower. It's just way too unstable right now. And I think it's a fool's game to try to predict what Facebook is going to do, because I don't know what Congress is going to do. I mean, there's been a lot of yelling and screaming from Congress about Facebook in the past, and they've done absolutely nothing about it. This time feels a little different with this whistleblower. and some of the evidence that she kind of put forward. So I'm not really sure how to play this. I'm not. So I'm not going to pretend like I know what's going to happen with this whole entire situation. I think that Facebook has dropped down into a key level of support. Right now, the futures market is weak. I think the overall markets are going to be a little weak and choppy this week. I don't expect like this huge bounce or this huge rally. I think we might drift lower and get these little periodic bounces and then drift lower and get these periodic bounces to start the week. That's kind of what I think about the overall markets. I'll talk to you about that a little bit later on the live stream, but I expect some choppiness. I expect some choppiness in the market. But regardless, doesn't matter, guys. We've been killing it in True Trading Group when the markets were up, down. We've been hitting call options. We've been hitting put options. I mean, we've been ripping this volatility to shreds. The whole month of September and to start the month of October has been absolute fire inside of True Trading Group with all of the, the action that we've been picking. If you guys have been following my channel now for a while, all you need to do is just go and look at all the live streams that I do these live streams every day, except on Saturdays, literally 6 days a week. I do these live streams. And I've told you guys every day what I think the market's going to do tomorrow. And I tell you, what's my game plan? Am I looking at call options? Am I looking at put options? Like, what do I think is going to happen here the next day, the next week? And so far, ever since the start of September, we've been dead right. We've been dead right since the second week of September. I told everybody, do not buy this dip. This is not a buyable dip, that the market's going to go lower. When we pulled back like 2 or 3%, everyone was like, buy the dip, buy the dip. I'm like, nope, we're going lower. And we got put options in the month of September. We hit put options like 3 times, 38%, 32%, 50%. We're just hitting put options all month long in September. And we've been playing it this whole entire time. So far, our analysis in the overall market has been spot on. We haven't missed yet on a directional trade in the markets in the month of September and now going into October. And I'm going to look to ride that momentum. And I'm going to tell you guys later on this live stream exactly what I think the market's going to do here now this week, as I do every Sunday. I tell you what I think the markets are going to do and how I plan on making money from it. And we're going to do the exact same thing here tonight. What are your thoughts on SDC for possible squeeze play if 760 area is broken for a run to the $9 area? It's currently one of the most mentioned tickers on Wall Street Bets. Yeah, it is definitely one of the most mentioned tickers on Wall Street Bets. SDC has a pretty nice short position that is on it. This is a major level of resistance, and I love how you already know that level, Zeus. And I know you know that level because you are a trained TTG assassin. And it's this level that you guys see right here. So this is the level that Zeus is referring to. I'll make this line on my screen just a little bit bigger for you. Okay. Congrats on Lifetime, Zeus. By the way, Zeus is a newly added Lifetime member. Congrats to Zeus for becoming a Lifetime member. So guys, as we look back here to the left, you'll see a lot of this strong support there from SDC back in 2020. We dropped down to test that level again in 2021. It held support. We bounced off it. We tested it again, held support, and then finally we cracked underneath it. And ever since we cracked underneath it, you will see, okay, that this level has become a strong area of resistance for SDC. Okay, strong level of resistance there for SDC. It's got a lot of work to do, man, to get through this level. It's going to take huge volume, I think, for this stock to get through this level. I think if it does get through that level and you start to see 70, 80 million share days, then I think you do have the potential for a short squeeze that can take you right to $9. And I love how you already have these levels plotted out because you are a trained TTG assassin, Zeus. I love it. So here's the level that we're talking about for the potential a potential profit target for that squeeze. And it's going to be this area of resistance that we see here towards the end of June. And that is also the 200-day moving average, that yellow line on my screen. So there's that yellow line on my screen. And that is where I think that you're going to be getting, you can get a move to and a potential squeeze up to that level. And then if the squeeze really gets legs, and if you get through 9, it's a clean shot to 11. It will be a clean shot to 11 if it gets through 9. That takes you right up to that previous pivot top. And then you have this little bit of a gap fill that's sitting here as well from this big gap down day in early May. So you have a lot of pretty clean and very clear technical levels on SDC that we can be looking at if we do get one of those type of short squeezes. This is an example, guys, where you're going to want to focus on the social sentiment scanner that's on your platform. So for those that don't know, remember, True Trading Group It's not just courses and trade alerts, guys. TTG is a platform that gives you all these tools and resources that professional traders use. So we have a social sentiment scanner that scours Wall Street Bets' Reddit, Twitter, stock twits, and it will actually tell you how many times a ticker symbol is mentioned on social media. It tells you the size of the float. It tells you what percentage of that float is short, okay, and a bunch of other useful information that can help you guys kind of get ahead of these type of short squeezes. And if you start to see for SDC Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, that the amount of times that SDC is mentioned on social media starts to drastically increase, that's when you can start to look for that short squeeze type of play to happen, because there is a large short position on this stock. And if the Reddit and social media communities really get behind this stock, you could see a squeeze. All right, next question. I'm having badass results using my TTG education scalping. Waiting for the pullbacks and support confirmation is so much better than gunslinging breakouts. When you said badass, when I first read that, I thought you were saying like bad, like I'm having terrible results. is how I first read that, like in my mind. Yeah, man. Listen. That's the thing about what you learn in TTG. And this is something, and this goes to everybody that's out there. I don't care what type of trader that you are, like what style you implement. The education that you're going to get at True Trading Group is a professional one. It's literally a simplified and then expanded upon version of what I learned when I worked at the fund. So you're going to get real information, real education, the same type of information, the same type of education, and how to use that information education like a professional trader does on Wall Street. Okay, that's how I learned how to be a trader. That is what I teach all of our TTG members. When you learn real education, not some YouTube creators, secret little, BS special indicator or secret pattern or any of these little gimmicks that a lot of people try to promote out there. The main difference is that you're going to be able to apply that information in all aspects of trading, in all asset classes, whether you trade stocks, options, small caps, mid caps, large caps, whether you're a day trader or a swing trader, you're going to be able to apply this information. If you're a crypto trader, futures, you're going to be able to apply this information to your trading style, regardless of the style in which you trade. Now, we have 8 other professional traders that are moderators in True Trading Group. It's not just me, okay? And this is very important for those people that are maybe new to trading, that don't understand or don't realize there are so many different trading styles that you can implement. But a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people go on YouTube, they're like, oh my God, this person made 10 grand today. I have to do exactly what they do. And that's a horrible, that's just not a good strategy for somebody, because I'm not saying that not to follow someone that's making money, but you have to realize that their trading style may work for them, may not work for you. Trading style is usually dictated, honestly, by personality traits. Seriously, personality traits can help dictate trading style, but also lifestyle. Like, do you work a full-time job? If you do work a full-time job, are you at a desk with a computer, or are you on a construction site, or are you in a police car, or are you in an operating room or a courtroom, right? Are you only trading from your phone? Depending on your personality traits and your lifestyle, that's going to help dictate the trading style that you're going to implement. It's going to work best for you. So when you guys join True Trading Group, it's not just me. You're going to get access to all of these different professional traders to understand and get a feel and get exposed to all the different trading types. Like I tell people when they first join, I'm like, when you first join, like spend the first week in chat just observing. Like just get familiar with the moderators, get familiar with the type of traders that they are. Like what does Momin trade? What does the Wolf trade? What about Chris Toner? What about Jessica? What about Glennie? What about myself? What about Jay? What about Jason? What about all these other like what do they trade? What's their trading style? And just observe and try to get a feel for whose style makes the most sense to you and who's you're most comfortable with, who you vibe with a little bit more. And then you lean on that and that's kind of how you guys can find your trading style. So all the moderators, we all have different styles and that was done by design, because I think it's very important for new traders to have exposure to different styles before they make a decision on the type of trader they might want to be. How long do you recommend after joining TTG before making the first trade? Okay. My advice to you, okay, before making your first trade, it's not a fair question. That's first and foremost, because not everybody is at the same point in their trading career. If you have never traded a stock a day in your life, my advice to you would be to not even think about placing a real trade for a little while. I would tell you to join, spend time in chat, listen, pay attention, go through all the courses, pass the quizzes. If you don't pass the quizzes on the first go around, go back through the course on the quiz you failed, retake the quiz until you pass all those quizzes. Spend some time, go into some of our small private study groups. We do small private study groups with our TTG moderators so you can ask questions, get individual attention to help speed up that learning curve. Do it. We have a video library that has well over 100 hours of additional educational video content. Go through some of it. Then spend some time trading on the simulator. We have a simulator that's also free with your membership. You can trade stocks and options with real-time data with fake money. Do it. The simulator is there for you specifically to practice implementing what you've learned and make sure you can make money on the simulator before you start trading with real cash. Now, that's if you're brand new and you've never traded stock a day in your life before. If you're someone that's already an experienced trader and you're already a profitable trader, join, spend some, maybe spend a day in chat, just kind of getting a feel for things and the different moderators, and go through some of the advanced level courses, and then go right, dive right in if you're already an experienced and seasoned trader. Unlike a lot of other services that are out there that cost more and provide a lot less, our simulator is totally free. It's totally free for your entire membership. It's not free just for 30 or 90 days. Your simulator you can use. We actually have a member that we probably have more than one that did this, but I spoke to one recently who their first entire year, they just traded on the simulator. And then year 2, they started up with real money. Now, you don't have to, be on a simulator for an entire year, but you stay on the simulator until you're consistently profitable. If you're not profitable on the simulator, why would you trade with real money? If you're losing money on a simulator, why would you start trading with real money? Right? Stay on the simulator until you're making money. All right? It's the same simulator, guys. It's the same simulator that's used, just so you understand, it's the same simulator that's used at California State University, Fullerton. It's used at University of Wisconsin, Whitewater, Berkeley Haas, and Illinois Tech. All of those universities, they use the same simulator that we have on our platform. It's got real-time streaming data, level 2, full book level 2. You see all the market makers, not just a couple of them. I mean, it's a badass simulator. It's free. Use it. Yes, it is. No, I do not. I don't use the earliest pullback that I use is 23.6. I don't use a 10% Fibonacci level. 23.6 is the shallowest Fibonacci level that I'll use. Hey, Mike, I think CCXI pulled back on Monday. We're still going strong. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, it finished strong on Friday. It finished strong on Friday. I mean, they had some pretty good news. I think it's got more legs. I mean, at this point, I just feel like the stock is going to want to get up here. Okay. At this point, I think it's going to want to get up here and test this previous support level. So if you take a look here, right, take a look at this $44 level. Okay. You see this $44 level on CCXI? You see how that level used to be a strong level of support? 2020, the nice double bottom in 2020. Then we found support there again in 2021. And then you had the death day of CCXI, just some really terrible news for the company. And you had a huge drop, then it was halted, you gapped down. I mean, this is just a disaster. The month of May was a disaster for this stock, but now it's come back to life and they've got some pretty positive news. I think it's possible that you can see a second day here, kind of a continuation day that can get you up and test that $44 level. We finished the day strong on Friday, right? So we finished the day strong on Friday. It got a lot of attention on Friday. You had some price target increases on Friday. Okay. So I think you can get up to $44. You got a double top at Friday's high of 40.75. 40.75, you got a double top from Friday. So what I would tell you guys to do is tomorrow, if we can get a move above 40.75 with strong volume, and you see like a 2.5 million share, 3 million share volume that takes you through that 40.75 level, I think that'll be a clear sign that you can get long that stock and look for a move at least to 44 and to test that level. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I'm a investor in cannabis stocks. I don't own any of the Canadian LPs, nor will I ever. All right. I'll never own the Canadian LPs. Don't ever ask me about Tilray, Kronos, Aurora. I'm never going to own them. I have no intention on owning them. I don't want to own them. But what I do own is a lot of Curaleaf, Green Thumb, Trulieve, Cresco Labs. These are all of your U.S. Cannabis producers. I'm very, very bullish on the long-term outlook of those companies. You have to understand something. Next year, Curaleaf is going to be a cannabis company that is doing over $1 billion in sales. When the time comes, and I believe it's not a matter of if, but when the time comes that these companies are legally allowed to uplist to the New York Stock Exchange, it is game over. There are a lot of people, a lot of hedge funds, a lot of institutions, a lot of money managers that are not allowed to buy these companies because they trade on the OTC. When I worked at the fund, I was not allowed to buy an OTC stock. So when people want exposure to the cannabis names, what do they have to choose from? Tilray, Canopy Growth, Aurora, and Kronos. And those companies cannot hold a torch, okay? They can't hold a match to the U.S. companies. The financials and the balance sheets and the earnings and the revenue and the profit difference between the U.S. companies and the Canadian companies is laughable. But because of the legal loopholes that the Canadian companies, marijuana is federally legal in Canada. They're not breaking any federal laws, so they are allowed to list on a major exchange. The U.S. companies, however, cannabis is still federally illegal, so they are therefore not legally allowed to uplist and trade on a major exchange. So they are left with only trading on the OTC. That is the reason why you have millions upon millions upon millions of shares are traded every day on Aurora, when Aurora is a fraction of the company that Curaleaf is. And Curaleaf might trade a few 100,000 shares. And that's the reason why. So if you have to ask yourself this, when it comes down to, do you think weed stocks are a good buy? The question you have to ask yourself is this. Do you believe, and I'm talking to literally all of you, do you believe that at some point it will no longer be federally illegal in the United States? If you believe at some point it will be legal, then they are a screaming buy. One of the greatest values that you can find as an investor, in my opinion, right now, if you believe that answer is yes, that at some point it will be, then there is no better value that you could find in the stock market than a company like Curaleaf. Canopy Growth is still not even profitable. Curaleaf is. Curaleaf has more sales and earnings and revenue than All of those Canadian companies. And they're already profitable. Canopy Growth still is not. And if you gave Curaleaf the same earnings multiple or sales multiple, rather, that Canopy Growth has, it's like a $60 stock. Literally. So there's my answer. After the 2008 and 2009 crash, 50% of all hedge funds went out of business. 50% of all hedge funds went out of business between 08 and 09. And if you tried to then go and get another job at a hedge fund, you have to realize that half of the hedge fund industry was also looking for another job. And I was going after positions with challenging, and I thought I was going to be able to just get another job just like that because of my track record, my performance, the award. I won a Trader of the Year award from the fund, but it was impossible. It was impossible. I was going after positions with people that had 5 to 10 years more experience than I did. With the TTG program being based on your training from a hedge fund, does that mean the trades you make now, the exact trades you would have made at the hedge fund? No. I'm actually different. My trading, my retail trading now has actually kind of evolved a lot. I really never traded small caps when I was working at the fund. I was mostly mid and large cap. Trading. So I trade everything now. I trade small caps, mid caps, large caps. I trade literally everything. I day trade and I swing trade. So my trading has definitely changed and has definitely evolved from what I used to do when I was working at the fund to what I do now. Yes, obviously the size is very much different. But my style has changed too. And this is, this was, when I got hired at the fund, it was 2007. It's 2021. It's a long time ago. So, like I said, I really didn't trade small caps when I was the fund, and now I do. I mean, I'd say that's probably one of the biggest differences. And hold time and everything like that, and positioning, and there's just a lot more that goes into, hedge fund trading and positioning and analysis, and then does your actual retail trading. It's not, and again, guys, it's not just me. It's not just me. We have well over 50 combined years of experience between me and all of the teaching mods that have all contributed to the curriculum at True Trading Group. It's not just me. Like Chris Toner, for example. Chris Toner's been trading options for like 20 years. Chris Toner and Momin also as another really great options trader that we have. And, they were able to help contribute and make the advanced options course. That's part of the TGD curriculum, where we talk about straddles and strangles and credit spreads and debit spreads and all these different advanced option strategies. They're also help put those together. So it's not just me. It's very important you guys understand that True Trading Group, there's a lot of other professional traders that are moderators in TTG that are calling out trades and providing guidance. What are the advantages and disadvantages for being a novice trader using the scalping strategy? I got to tell you, I don't think that a scalping strategy is good for beginners. I just think it's really, really important for novice traders to be educated, because remember what I was telling you before about how a trading style that might work for some people. Okay. A trading style that might work for some people may not work for others. That scalping strategy is an example of that. Just one example. I'm not picking on scalping, but there's a lot of scalpers out there on social media. And a lot of people will try to mimic what those people do. And again, just because it works for somebody else does not necessarily mean it works for you. Now, that person could be a fantastic scalper. They could be an amazing scalper. I mean, I know scalpers personally that do very, very well. But the thing about scalping, what makes it difficult for a novice trader is that you're really kind of on your own, because it's almost impossible to follow another scalper. Scalpers are traders that get in and get out of trades within seconds, maybe minutes max. A scalper does not hold on to a stock for more than 1 or 2 minutes. Like, they're literally buying a stock and they're selling it within 30 seconds or 1 minute or 2 minutes. A scalper is not going to buy a stock and hold it for an hour or hold it for a day or hold it for a week. All right. So it's very difficult for someone when you're first starting out. A lot of people, when they first start out, they really want to lean on another pro trader and really kind of try to shadow them and follow them while they get their feet wet and they gain some experience. It's almost impossible to do that with a scalper. And again, this is my opinion. It's my opinion. Some people may feel differently. I'm just telling you guys my opinion on things. And that's why I feel like it's so important for novice traders to get educated first, so you understand the different types of styles that are out there, that maybe scalping is for you. And if it is for you, go with it. Like, if you start out and you're starting to scalp and you're having success scalping, do it. Keep doing it. If you're having success, you do whatever works for you. Like, I do a lot of one-on-one mentor sessions with members. And, I tell people all the time, like, I'm never going to tell somebody you have to do exactly what I do. No, that's not true. You do not have to do exactly what I do. You don't have to trade exactly the same way that I trade. We need to figure out what works for you. Because remember, what works for me may not work for you. What works for somebody else may not work for you. What works for you might not work for somebody else. So if scalping does work for you, go with it. Keep riding it. But if it doesn't, I think it's important for you to get exposure to different trading styles. We help you find your trader identity. And that's one of the reasons why so many new traders, why it takes them so long to become profitable, is from talking to God. I've done one-on-one mentor sessions with over 1,000 different traders at this point. And what I've seen is a lot of them struggle with trader identity. Like, I've done a lot of one-on-ones with people that start off as a small cap scalper, and it doesn't work for them. They don't have success, but they keep trying to do it. And they keep trying and they keep trying because they feel like this is the only way. And then all of a sudden they join True Trading Group and they get into swing trading options on large caps and they crush it. And that's the type of trader that they are. Sometimes people start off and they think that the only way for them to make money is by trading really, really, really cheap stocks that are like 50 cents, stocks that are $1, because they're like, oh, I have a small account, so those are the only stocks I can afford. Wrong. Learn how to trade options. You can trade options for $1. You can trade options for 50 cents. So some people think that they're one type of trader, and they're going away, pounding their head against the wall, losing money consistently over and over and over again, trying to fit a square peg into a round hole, when the whole time it's not that you suck as a trader. It's just that style doesn't work for you. And again, style can be dictated by mostly personality traits, because every one of us, we're all different human beings. We all have different personalities, and those different personality traits can either be a strength or a weakness when it comes to trading. And then you're also then going to have to factor in your lifestyle. Like, are you able to sit in front of a computer all day long? Or are you busy? Are you at work? Are you in the car? Are you doing this? Are you doing that? All of those different things will help dictate the type of trader that you are. And we help you figure out what that trader identity is. And that is one of the biggest factors that I have seen with our members and their success with speeding up that learning curve. All right. Okay. Yeah. A couple people are still asking me about this. Yeah, guys. I mean, listen, the goal is to help you stand on your own 2 feet. You know, the goal is to help you to stand on your own 2 feet. Like, I don't want you all to just have to rely on following another trader. You know, I teach our members, our goal is to help you to become a self-sufficient trader. That's the goal. You know, it's to help you to stand on your own 2 feet, to teach you how to fish, not to teach you how to just blindly follow somebody else. If all you did was follow all of my trades, and that's the only way that you guys, you know, started to make money in the markets, well, what happens if a year from now, God forbid, something happens and I'm not here? You're just going to stop making money in the markets just because I'm not here? You're going to go find some other, you're going to bounce around from trading group to trading group, from to, you know, service to service to, you know, guru to guru until you find someone that's actually starting to make you money? Or are you going to have the ability with the education that you've acquired to identify these trade ideas and have the confidence to execute on those trade ideas profitably on your own? That's the goal, because once you learn that skill, you can take it with you for the rest of your life, and it can really, truly be a game changer. You know, TTG was created for all trading styles, all lifestyles, all abilities. Okay. You know, you have to think you're the ultimate entrepreneur when you trade. You literally are the ultimate entrepreneur. Like, your success starts and ends with you. There's no limit to your success. You want to make 50 grand a year? No, cool. It's possible. 100, it's possible. 250, 500, a million, 2 million. Why not? There's no limit. There's no promotion or salary cap on your position. You can always strive to be bigger and better and to make more money. If all you do is follow me, you're not an entrepreneur. I'm your boss then at that point. And I want to teach you guys how to become your own traders. Okay. All right, guys. That just about wraps it up for the Q&A. I mean, we did a 50-minute Q&A. There's a lot. I've done a lot longer of a Q&A session. A lot longer of a Q&A. All right. Okay. So let me just ask you guys a quick question here. All right. I would like to know here how many people that are on the live stream. Okay. How many people that are on the live stream are brand new? Do me a favor, type the number 1 in chat if you guys are brand new to the live stream or you are not a member of True Trading Group. Just type the number 1 in chat. All right, look at all these number 1s, baby. Now look at all these number 1s. I love it. AC Royal, Paladin, Carrie Ann, Haggis, Dylan, Anna, Kenny, Mark, Dennis, Desi Life, Brian Feeney, Dante, GQ Auto, Charles Wilkinson, Agar, Trickton, Mark Inman, Stezzy, Reese Brown, Kim, Tram Lee, Simranjeet, Daniel Bean, Ken Scott, Kevin L. Thomas, Terry Roberts, Claudia Luquin, Spiro Trader, KG the Motivator, Rolly, Juan, Diane, Kenny, Robert, Dirty Cubans, Steven, Mark Inman, Pete Stock, Idris, Desi Life. I see you, bro. You typed the number 1 like 5 times. Helen Stryker. I love it. Mary Newport, Joseph Cadelli. Excellent, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Guys, listen, at True Trading Group, results matter. Okay. We help people reach their goals of becoming consistently profitable traders by combining top-notch education with premium tools from companies like TradingView, Benzinga, Quote Media, Trade Ideas, and more. And we are a community where we all share the same goal, and that's to learn, trade, and profit together. I need you guys to listen up to me right now real quick, because we've been moving our price point up by a couple of bucks every day, but every couple of days we make a jump in price. Okay, on our way back to $2,000. Just over a week ago, you guys could have got a True Trading Group membership for the whole year for just $1,106. It is now confirmed. The plan is to walk the price up by a couple of bucks every day, slowly at first, then pick up speed between now and February 1st. February 1st, our cost will be $2,500 for the year, which is still 45% cheaper than our closest so-called competition, while giving you guys still 100% of the value. There will be no sale for Columbus Day, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. This right now is the cheapest price you will ever get a TTG membership for. And the price you pay tonight is the price you pay for life, regardless what our price is next year. Okay. The idea behind True Trading Group is to make the tools and the education that are needed to succeed well within reach for anyone that wants it. But we also do know our worth. Okay. The resources and the tools that we put onto the platform cost a lot of money. The simulator, the news feeds, the social sentiment scanners, the trade idea scanners, our own proprietary scanners, analyst ratings, level 2, news feeds. All of this stuff costs a lot of money, and we negotiate the deals with Benzinga, TradingView, Coat Media, okay, Trade Ideas. We negotiate deals with those companies to get their products onto our platform for you. So this way, the retail trader has access to the same tools and resources as the professional traders, so we can level the playing field. No more sending you out to battle with a wooden spoon. We're going to send you out to battle with mother effing nukes strapped to your back. And that is what we do at True Trading Group. So listen up. The 1-year membership to TTG normally costs $2,212, but only until midnight tonight, you can save 47% and pay only $1,170 when you use the coupon code TTG121. And as a special way for us to say welcome to the TTG family, and because we've been killing it in chat this last month, the next 20 people, okay, that sign up by tonight, midnight Pacific time, will receive a brand new free laptop and 2 small private mentor study group sessions to help you guys get started and to give that individual attention to help ensure your success. These small private study groups are a game changer. These are your opportunity to get one-on-one individual attention with a TTG moderator, to get the help and answer the questions that you have that you are struggling with. 15 of these laptops, guys, are left over from this past Friday. And the balance Adam and I are throwing in. Why? Because tomorrow we're making a price jump for the annual membership, and we want to offer as much incentive as we can to people to get you guys in the door right now, because after midnight Pacific tonight, the price is going to jump. Okay. Once these laptops are done tonight, that is going to be it. We will try and offer electronics in the future, but we cannot make any promises. The chip shortages with these laptops is actually pretty crazy, and they're actually very difficult to get their hands on in bulk. But we do the best here that we can. But speaking of which, guys, about negotiating all of those deals with all of these different companies, I actually have a new feature that we are adding to the TTG platform that even our members are hearing for the very first time here tonight. And to share this information with you guys, I actually want to bring on my partner and co-founder in True Trading Group real quick, guys. I want to bring on Adam to help me kind of walk you guys through what we have in store for all of you that's new.
Hey, good evening, Mike.
Good evening, Adam.
All right, guys. So as some of you may know and some of you may not know, we've been really pushing to try and get a full comprehensive trading and performance journal for all of our members on the True Trading Group platform. It's been like the one thing that we haven't offered yet, that we didn't really have, and it's I mean, Mike, how important is a good trading journal that shows performance? And
listen, trading journaling in general when it comes to your trading is crucial. It's crucial. Okay, and not enough people do it, and I'm a big proponent of this. I always tell people that I think that you should use a journal and you should journal. That's how you identify patterns in your trading, and that's going to help you identify where you're going wrong. That's where my whole I don't trust lunchtime breakouts thing came from. So for those that don't know me or don't know True Trading Group, my members, you guys all know this like the back of your hands at this point, but I teach people that not to trust lunchtime breakouts unless the volume associated with that lunchtime breakout is extremely high. And the reason for that is because during lunchtime, which is typically from 12 p.m. Eastern to 2 p.m. Eastern, volume is typically lighter in the market. Not always, not with every stock, but typically for the most part, it's a lighter volume time of day. So when a stock makes a new high during lunchtime, the likelihood of the volume being light is a little bit higher. And if the volume is light, there's less of a chance, probability-wise, of that stock giving you follow-through. That's when you get a lot of these failed breakouts where the stock makes a new high, and then 10, 15 minutes later, it pulls back down and it pulls back the whole rest of the day. And you're like, what the hell just happened? Right? I realized that by journaling. I would go back, I would review my trading, I would look, and for some reason, I didn't know why at the time, some of my worst trades and some of my worst statistics were between 12 and 2. So I just said, you know what? The hell with this. I'm just not going to trade during that time. I'm going to go to the gym at that time. I'm going to do something else. I'm not going to trade during that time. And all of a sudden, just like that, noticeable difference in P&L, noticeable difference. So then I looked more into it. And that's when I realized that the reason why I kept having these losing trades was because I was chasing those failed lunchtime breakouts. If it wasn't for journaling, I never would have noticed that. And that was a real game-changing moment in my career and in my development. So journaling is crucial, guys. So that's why, this is something that we want to, I know there's a lot of journaling softwares that are out there, but some of them are very expensive. So we want to bring, like we do with everything else, I want to bring you guys the tools, the resources that are needed to be successful all onto the TTG platform at your fingertips so we can level the playing field and get you guys the education, the tools, and the resources that you need to be successful.
All right. So I am going to now show you guys our trading journal, which is now live for True Trading Group members. Okay. As soon as this live stream is over, I am going to send out an email to all of our members with instructions on how to get this set up for you. Okay. The second this live stream is done. So let me pull it up on the screen. Here we go. Guys, this is a demo version but I mean by demo that it has fake information in it. Okay. Our trading journal now will track stocks, options, crypto, and even futures. Okay. For those that trade futures. It is well documented on how to use it. You have a whole area for transactions. And what's great about this is that we've incorporated in here a mistake category. So you can write in, like on a trade that didn't go very well, you could put FOMO or distracted or revenge trading, and it will track this as well.
I love that. Love that.
Yeah, isn't that great?
Love that. Sorry, man. Keep going. I'm just really excited about this. So as you're going through, I'm like, yes. Like,
I keep seeing Desi Life in America US say, Michael and Adam offer me 1106. I'll join tonight. If you can't do 1170, if the $64 is that big of a difference, True Trading Group is not for you. Please stop begging me for $64. You're embarrassing yourself. You're making yourself look like an ass. Please stop. All right. Cool. Let me get back to it. So anyways, so we go ahead and you can select your time frame. You can select long, short, call, buy, put, sell, everything. Go ahead, put in the name of the crypto. It tracks everything here. Okay. And it'll break it down by annual. There's a spot for trending stocks. And you have a full breakdown of your performance. Okay. Portfolio overview, allocation, holdings, information on futures, crypto, break down your performance by month, day, hourly, and mistakes. So you can see what mistakes you are making and track them in real time.
Oh, I love this.
Okay.
This is such a game changer for you guys.
All of this you'll be able to export in a PDF or download in an Excel sheet for you. Okay. So all of this is, is great. Really, really great stuff.
I love this. This is how, I'm sorry to keep interrupting you, I'm just so excited about this. Everybody, this is how you are going to be able to identify mistakes that you are making in your trading so that we know what to adjust, So like you get to look at this is going to be, I'm telling you guys, you want to talk about speeding up your learning curve. You're going to be able to, with this journaling software, figure out what are the mistakes that you're making. What are you doing wrong? Then you're going to be able to go into one of the small private study group sessions and to a TTG moderator say, hey, this is what I'm struggling with. Help me. Okay, this is a game changer. This is how you guys speed up that learning curve.
So guys, the second this live stream is over, I'm going to be sending you instructions on how to get this set up for you. We've also made a 20-minute in on top of the PDF instructions. We have a 20-minute video unlisted on YouTube to walk you guys through literally the entire setup process for this. Okay? So that's it. I just want to let you guys know that we now have it. It is live for you, and congratulations.
Guys,
and
everybody,
yes,
all my TTG members, everybody give Adam a huge thank you. Adam worked his ass off to get this thing developed and implemented on our platform. Everybody give Adam a huge shout out, because this is a game-changing tool that I think is going to help improve all of your trading.
All right, guys, you have an excellent night. And yeah, Mike, show them the rest of the stuff, and let's talk how we're going to make money this week.
That's my favorite thing to do. So, guys, I'll just kind of, now that we kind of just showed you the, one of these tools, I'll give you guys a quick rundown. Okay, I'll give you guys a quick rundown of everything else that's on the platform. Then I'm going to be talking about the SPY, about what I think the market's going to do this week, how I plan on making money. I'll give you guys that entire game plan. I got very specific price action that I'm expecting out of the markets this week. So let me break this down for you guys. Think of True Trading Group as the Netflix of trading communities. You pay one price, you get access to the core of everything that we have, including that trading journal that Adam just showed you. But you have our professional 17-course curriculum. It's a simplified and expanded upon version of the stuff that I learned when I worked at the hedge fund. There's beginner foundation courses, advanced courses. There's also courses on options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto. It's all in text and video format, whichever is easier for you guys to learn. Okay. You also get Quote Media's real-time full book level 2, has all the market makers inside of level 2, not just ones your broker shows you. Those courses, by the way, are all of the courses. There aren't any pro or VIP courses that cost more money after you sign up. If you guys are a member of True Trading Group, you get access to literally every single course that we have. You're also going to get the simulator that I told you guys about. You're going to get our trade ideas scanner that lets you see stocks making new highs, new lows, stocks have a surge in volume. That scanner is segmented into small caps, mid caps, and large caps. So no matter what you trade, we can make sure you're focused on the best stocks during the day. All of the things I'm telling you are all included with your membership when you pay just $11.70 for the whole year. Okay, all of this is included. You don't pay extra for any of this stuff. Access to our own proprietary scanner that's got the same functionality as FinViz Elite and actually gives you guys analyst ratings on any stock that pops up on that scanner. You can click on it. It'll show you how many analysts have a buy, sell, or hold rating, and a whole bunch of other useful information. Of course, you get our chat room where the mods and I share our screen with you during the day. We're live on the microphone talking to you, just like I'm talking to you now. We're all on the microphone. I come on the mic. We announce our trades ahead of time. So before I pull the trigger on a trade, I come on the microphone. I tell everybody what I'm looking at. I tell everybody what the analysis is. I tell everybody what the game plan is. I say, guys, looks like we have support here at $10. I'm looking for a pullback. I'm going to be a buyer around $10.25. My stop loss will be $9.40. I'm looking to take profits off at $11, $11.50, and $12.50. And that's what I'll say to everybody on the microphone before I enter the trade. So if you guys want to follow me, it's very easy to follow me because you know what I'm doing before I actually do it. Then once my order executes, you get a notification in chat with my entry, my stop loss, and everybody can go along and follow with that. We also have a mobile app that sends you real-time push notifications directly to your cell phone. So even if you're not logged into chat during the day and you guys are busy and you're working a full-time job, you can get the real-time alerts. You can also be logged into chat, see the screen share, and most importantly, listen to the audio analysis come through the speaker on your cell phone as if you have your phone on speakerphone. You can or you can have your headphones plugged in or whatever. You can listen to all of us talking on the microphone, even while you're busy and you're working your job or you're doing whatever it is that you're doing. You guys can still follow along with everything we're doing in the chat. It's a real game changer for people that work full-time jobs. We're there with you the whole day. We're there from pre-market till after hours. You can DM the moderators and ask us questions. We're also sporting an 84% win rate in chat amongst all the mods. We keep a trading journal on our website. We're fully transparent. This journal tracks every buy and every sell that all of our moderators make. Okay, we upload our trading activity to this journal every single day for you all to see. We do live workshops and webinars. We just completed Trader Palooza yesterday. My goodness, Trader Palooza was unbelievable. Unbelievable. Trader Palooza, for those that missed it, yesterday was a 12-hour-long virtual training session where the different moderators in TTG held 1-hour workshops for 12 hours straight, covering a variety of different trading topics. My TTG fam, okay, if you guys learned something from Trader Palooza, if you guys thought it was amazing, if it was the best damn thing you have ever experienced from an educational standpoint, I want you to type the number 1 in chat right now. My TTG fam, if Trader Palooza was the best educational experience of your life, type the number 1 in chat right now. It's free for all of our members. We do these once every couple months. It's totally free for members. You do not have to pay $1 extra to attend. Totally free. But you have to be a TTG member in order to attend Trader Palooza. It was an absolute game changer yesterday. Oh man, it was so much fun. It was so much fun. On a Saturday, we had well over 1,000 people in the room, viewing in real time the entire day from 8 a.m. Eastern until 8 p.m. Eastern. It was absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. All right. So those are all we do workshops, webinars every week. You're also going to get 2 small private study group sessions with a TTG moderator when you guys join. Remember, that's how you get that individual attention, help speed up the learning curve. And then we do a lot of giveaways. Every time True Trading Group gets 300 new members, we give away a Tesla or 30 grand cash. The winner chooses cash or the car. You just have to be a member of TTG, and you have a chance to win 30 grand or a Tesla every time 300 people join True Trading Group. All right. So just use the coupon code TTG121. Before midnight Pacific tonight, you'll save 47%. You're going to receive 2 private mentor study groups. You're going to receive a brand new laptop. Yes, we also do cover the shipping cost, and we ship anywhere in the world. And the last thing to note before we do move on is that your membership comes with a money-back guarantee. I kid you not. I stand behind this platform. I stand behind this program. I put my money where my mouth is. I told you, True Trading Group, results matter. It is not just empty words and broken promises. Results matter at True Trading Group. Over 80% of our members are successful, meaning they're making money, they're becoming better traders. And if anyone that's watching this does not believe me, I want you to pay attention to the chat right now, because I'm going to ask my TTG members to tell you. Guys, if you're a member of True Trading Group, do me a favor. If you are making money, I want you to type the number 1 in chat right now. Anyone that's not a member, I want you to pay attention right here. Literally right here. This area, I want you to see how many people are going to type the number 1 right now, because these number 1s are TTG members that are making money because of True Trading Group. This is why I'm able to offer you a money-back guarantee. If all my members were losing money, I wouldn't be able to offer you a money-back guarantee. I'd be an idiot to do so. But I believe in this platform. I stand behind the program that we have put together for you. And that's why, here's the deal. If you are willing to commit to True Trading Group, I will commit back to you and I will guarantee your membership. If you go through the courses, pass the quizzes, and attend 1 private study group, you get 2. I'm only asking you to attend 1. If you do those 3 things and still do not make your membership feedback at least once during your membership, I'll give you a full refund. I'm not kidding. I will give you all of your money back if you do not make that $1170 back. That is how much I stand behind this program. You just have to use coupon code TTG121. Remember, you have to use that code and then actually click apply code on the checkout page to get the discount. Okay. You actually have to use it to get the discount. Okay. You actually have to use it. And you'll know you're getting one of the laptops. Okay. You'll know you're getting one of the laptops if you go to your checkout cart and you see a laptop. Okay. If you see a laptop in the checkout cart, that means you're getting a laptop. If you don't see a laptop, that means we've completely sold out. Okay. That means we've completely sold out. You have to actually enter coupon code TTG121. Okay. So there you have it, guys. Everything I'm saying to you, it's all on the website. So you know you're getting exactly what I'm saying to you here. Okay. Yes, Ken Gaffney goes, I am happy to say I no longer qualify for the money back guarantee because I made my membership fee back and then some just this past week alone. Yes. Great job, Ken. Really great job, man. Really great job. Just so you guys all understand, since inception, when we went live to the public in 2017, our refund rate is 1.56%. Okay. Our refund rate is 1.56%. Okay. So I tell you that not only to show you how infrequently we get a refund request, but we've also never denied anyone that's asked for that refund. Okay. All right. So there you have it, guys. Now let's move on. Let's talk about the SPY. And let's talk about how we're going to make some money this week. Okay. So here we have it, right? Here we have it. I think this week coming up is going to be pretty choppy. All right. I think that the directional moves, okay, like the clear down, clear up, clear down, clear up. I think that the easy type of moves, I think you're going to get some chop here this week. I think you're going to get some chop, and you got to be educated enough to how to understand how to trade this chop so you don't just end up spinning your head around or getting run around like a chicken with no head. All right. You've got to understand how to trade the chop because I think we're going to get a little choppiness coming into this week. Let's go to a 15-minute chart so you guys can see with a little bit more clarity. Okay. Because what I'm looking for here now is this support level. Okay. Now, what you'll notice is you have two different ways that you can look at this. Okay. And this is how I'm going to look at it. So I'm going to share both with you. All right. You have two different resistance lines here. One is a downtrend resistance line. Okay. One is a straight across flat resistance line. Okay. Now your flat resistance line is going to be right here at 437. All right. Your diagonal resistance line, you can see goes across all these little possible pivot tops, right? Which would end up putting you down around support of 434, which is also this gap fill. Okay. This gap fill right there. Okay. So you have that gap fill. I'll change the color of the gap fill. Okay. There's your gap fill. All right. There's your gap fill, which would also take you right to 434, which is the little downtrend resistance line that you see here. So what we're looking for now is this resistance that was here for the last 2 weeks. We got above it on Thursday. And now we're looking for this support, this previous resistance to act as an area of support now. Everybody welcome Tal, T-A-L. Everybody welcome Tal, newest member of the TTG family. There's only 19 of those laptops left now. Remember, you guys have to use the code TTG121. Click apply code. You get the 47% discount. You get the brand new free laptop. We even cover the shipping cost. You get the 2 small private study groups. You get the money back guarantee. All right, jump, guys. I'm telling you now, the price of our membership is going up at midnight Pacific tonight. There's not going to be a sale for Columbus Day, for Halloween, for Thanksgiving. It is the cheapest you're going to get a membership is going to be right here now tonight. The price goes up tomorrow. All right, everybody, welcome, Tal. So this is what I'm going to be looking for now for us to come into tomorrow. Right now, the futures market is slightly red. Okay, futures market is slightly red right now. We're 43.74.25 on the futures market right now. Okay, so we're slightly red here, but we're right into this support level. Let me delete this gap now. Let me delete this circle just so we can kind of clean this up a little bit. I don't want too many lines because then it can become confusing for a few people. But I think we're going to get a move down into this region. Okay, I think we're going to get a move down into this region right here. And then it gets very choppy because then you're going to be dealing with all of this previous resistance to possibly be support. And I think you're going to have the underpinnings of the market, I think, are going to be weak, but I think you're going to get these moments of bounces and then fade and then a bounce and then a fade. And that's where I think that chop is going to come from. Everybody welcome Rhonda. Rhonda's our newest member. We only have 18 of those laptops left now, guys. Use coupon code TTG121 to get the 47% discount, the brand new laptop, the money back guarantee, the 2 small private mentor study groups, and access to everything that I showed you guys here before. Everybody welcome Rhonda. All right. So that's what that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for us to get down into this area to start the week. And then I think you get these these technical, little bounces off of this as people come in and start to try to buy this. So that's where I'm going to be looking for us to kind of trade. What I would say is if you're going to be trading the SPY this week, all right, my opinion of price action and what you guys should probably look to do, because this is what I'm looking to do, not what you should do. This is what I'm looking to do. I'm not looking for massive follow through on direction. So I want to point something out to you. Notice the size of these candles. Okay. See the size of these candles? These are very, very wide range candles, which shows you really good follow through on direction. When the markets picked a direction for the last week and a half, that direction gave you follow through. You know, you're seeing 6, 7, 8 point moves in one particular direction. I don't expect that type of action to start the week. I think you might get 3 points to the downside, 2 points to the upside, 2.5 points to the downside, 1.5 points to the upside, 1 point to the downside. Thomas, welcome. Everybody welcome Thomas. There's 17 laptops left now, guys. Use that coupon code TTG121. Use that coupon code. Get yourself that brand new laptop, guys, and the money back guarantee. All right. Thomas, welcome to the fam. All right. So that's what I'm going to be looking for to kind of start the week. All right. I'm expecting a little bit of chop. Now, if we get below, if we get below, 434, 434.50, then you may start to see a little bit of panic set in. Because a lot of people, and I'm telling you now, a lot of people are going to look for 435 to hold. A lot of people are going to look for 435 to hold because as I zoom this in, what you'll notice is this previous resistance. Okay, everybody welcome Kevin too. Kevin just joined the group. Everybody welcome Kevin, newest member of the TTG fam. Just use coupon code TTG121. So here's what I'm looking at. See this 435 level, guys? What I want you to notice is, you see this resistance here, this multi-day resistance at 435? You guys see that? See that resistance? 4 consecutive days, just couldn't get over 435. But what else is sitting here? See that purple line? That purple line is your 100-day moving average. This is also the gap fill. So remember we talked about this gap right here? Remember we talked about this gap? So you have a lot of different things creating support at 435. You have the 100-day moving average, you have the gap fill, and you have this previous resistance. That's a lot of price structure to create support. Your longs in the market, your bulls want to see that level hold. So that's what I mean by I think we're going to get choppy once we get down there, 435. But I think we're going to get down there. I think we're going to get down into 435 and start to test it. And then I think you get these little bounces off of 435. But then if 435 breaks, then you could be looking at a nice directional move that takes you back down to the bottom end of this trading range. Takes you back down to the bottom end of this range down here. A lot of people are going to be looking for 435 to hold. A lot. Okay. So that's my game plan. My game plan is choppy action, little follow through, move down to 435. I'm looking for a move to 435, not a lot of follow through, and then start to bounce around and get choppy. If 435 then breaks, and I don't think it breaks on the first attempt. I think if it breaks on like the third attempt. But if it does break, then I think you get follow through. Then I think you get a clean like $3 or $4 move to the downside that you can really hold on to some put options and ride that momentum to the downside. But only after 435 breaks. Prior to that, I think we're choppy. I think we bounce around. All right. So there you have it, folks. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. That's the game plan. That's the SPY. We're slightly red on the SPY right now. We're down about 0.13% on the S&P futures. We're down about 0.13% on the S&P futures. So far, it's setting itself up for that type of move. Okay, we're setting ourselves up for that type of move. If we open up weak tomorrow, we can look for this little bit of a pullback. What time does the chat room open? Every single morning, the chat room opens at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Every single day, 7:30 a.m. Eastern Time. And Jason Simmons, the professor, one of our TTG moderators, is in there at 7:30 a.m. going over the watch list, the game plan, the economic data, answering questions. It's like a gigantic learning session every single morning at 7:30. And then just after 9 a.m., I come on the microphone. I go over my watch list, my game plan, the stocks I'm looking at, where I'm buying, where I'm selling, what I think. And then the bell rings at 9:30, and then all hell breaks loose. Now I'm like, and then we go to town. We go to work. We go to work, ladies and gentlemen. That is what we do. Once that bell rings, we go to work. All right. And work has been mighty good to us over the last couple of whiles here. As our non-members, guys, do me a favor. Actually, I'd like to know something real quick. Do me a favor. If you're still on the live stream but you're not a member, type TTG in chat real quick. Type the letters TTG if you're not a member of True Trading Group and you guys are still on the live here. We got Oral Win, Rizwan, Dante Emmanuel, Haggis, Jamarcus, Charles Wilkinson, B3 Solo, Stezzy Styles, Jimmy Connecticut, ADM, Jesse, Christine Ann, Robert Vival, Joseph Cadelli, Ken Scott, Brett Trueluck. Nice, says likely will be a member tomorrow. Brett, come join the family, brother. Reese Brown, Tatiana's husband, Thomas, just joined. Welcome, Thomas, Tatiana's husband. We got Rick C., Moses, Murad. Good, guys. Toxic LOL. Beautiful. All of you that are typing TTG right now in chat, Trevor, all of you that are typing TTG in chat right now, remember, guys, the membership is normally, $2,212. You can join tonight for $1,170 before the price goes up. Guys, my TTG fam, my TTG members, all the people that just commented that are not members, now I'm talking to members themselves. Do you think they should join True Trading Group? And if so, why? Comment in chat if you think they should join. And if so, why do you think they should join? Now, if you're not a member and you're considering it, read some of the comments of people that are going to comment in chat right now, because I feel like when you're making a decision to join, a group and get an education, I think it's important for you to hear from members themselves rather than just me. It means more coming from them. Me sitting here telling you all these things, it means more coming from them. Eric R. says, absolutely, it's life-changing for the better of you. The education is worth every dollar that you pay, says Dugan. Net Bistro says, education and golden nuggets. Tim Carlson says, they should join like yesterday and make some money with us. Yes, you should join and learn to make some money with us. Education, just do it. The education is priceless. You must join for the education. Yes, because God darn it, do it. The best educational training platform community out there, hands down. Why wait? There's no good reason. Just make the decision. Join. You should join to learn a true craft that can change your life. Absolutely. The education is second to none. Can't wait to trade tomorrow. To Jason Simmons and the Beatles. Your knowledge is priceless. The tools are great. Yes, guys, the TTG is the best. I've been part of many other groups. Join now. Regarding your money back, can I know how long it takes to go through your course with the session and to know that is a good program? Rizwan, that's on you, man. You go at your own pace. You go at your own pace. Okay. You know, some members complete our courses in a weekend. Some complete it in 2 weeks. Some complete it in 3 months. You go at your own pace. It's how much time do you want to put towards this? You will get out of this what you put into it. So if you think you're going to spend 2 hours and go through all the course material, the video library, you're not going to attend a private study group, you're just not going to do anything, then no, then this isn't going to work for you. And you should probably go join another group if you're not willing to put in any work or effort. You know, the reason why our membership is a 1-year membership is because trading is not a get rich quick scheme. You're not going to join your trading group and just start making boatloads of money tomorrow. Spend some time and actually put an effort into this. This is something that can literally change your life. This is something that can help you reach financial goals that you never thought were possible. I'm not exaggerating. I'm being dead serious. How many of my TTG members, how many of you has TTG been a life-changing experience for? Type in number 1 in chat if TTG has been a life-changing experience for you. Because if you're not a member and you're thinking about this, you have to ask yourself, how much effort is a life-changing experience worth? How much money is a life-changing experience worth? Don't you think that you should put some energy and some effort and some time behind something that could improve your life? And that's not me exaggerating. Right? And the reason why I ask my members these questions is because it means more coming from them. I can sit up here and tell you that TTG can change your life. I can tell you that. You're not going to believe me. I'm just some dumbass on YouTube with a hat that's just spewing a bunch of nonsense to you that you're like, oh yeah, F this guy. Well, you know what? Then don't take my word for it. Take our members' word for it. Ask them. That's why I asked them to answer for you, because it means more coming from them. Guys, I get it. There's a lot of people out there that come on YouTube and they try to sell you some kind of, oh, follow me, you'll be a millionaire. Follow me, you can live in this mansion. Follow me, you can buy a Lamborghini, and all this dumb nonsense, right? I know that. And that's why I want you to hear it from members themselves. Everybody welcome Gene. Gene's ready. Gene decided that a life-changing experience is worth the time, energy, and effort. Welcome, Gene, everybody. 15 of those laptops left, guys. Listen, I'm telling you guys, the price is going up tomorrow. Price is going up tomorrow. All right. So let me tell you guys, let me show you the platform for those that are interested. Let me show you guys the platform. Okay. You guys are going to be getting access to the top premium trading tools and products when you join True Trading Group, because again, we are a platform. We're not just a courses and alerts. It's a platform that gives you all these different tools. Okay. We just showed you, we just launched our new trading performance journal. This journal will track your stocks, options, crypto, and even your futures trades, and really help to isolate where you might be having problems. This is a big deal and a long time coming for the TTG family. Eliel, welcome to the TTG family. 14 of those laptops left, folks. I know I just showed the number 4, put a 1 in front of it. Well, you're that way, so put a 1 in front of it. Everybody, welcome, Eliel. 14 laptops left, guys. Use coupon code TTG121. Okay. You're also going to get Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed. This is a live breaking up to the second news alert service in our chat room. Professionals, they get news as soon as it crosses the wire. You get delayed news. Yahoo Finance is about 15 minutes delayed. It's too late. By that time, the stock has already made its move. This news feed will allow you to get news at the same speed of the pros. We can level that playing field. This is included free with your membership, as is everything else I'm about to show you. Quote Streams full book level 2. You're going to see all the market makers inside of level 2. Not just the ones your broker shows you. You're going to get to use our simulator. Remember, it's the same simulator that's used at California State University, Fullerton, University of Wisconsin, Whitewater, Berkeley House, and Illinois Tech. You can trade stocks and options with fake money with real-time data. Use it. It's free. Practice what you're learning. Make money on the simulator before you start using your hard-earned cash. Then you have our Trade Idea Scanner. Trade Idea Scanner is going to show you stocks making new highs, new lows, stocks have a surge in volume. It's broken up between small caps, mid caps, and large caps, whichever is easier for you guys. No matter what you trade, we make sure you're always focused on the hottest stocks during the day that give you the best chance of making money. Then you have our own proprietary scanner, same functionality as FinViz Elite. And the coolest part about this scanner is, you can create and save your own scanner settings, but you can click on any stock that's in this scanner and get unlimited downloadable PDF reports that show you the analyst ratings of any stock that's on there. So you can actually see, before you decide I'm going to buy this stock, you can see how many analysts also think this stock is a buy. Game changer for your trading and investment decisions. Use it. Then you're also going to have our social sentiment scanner. I showed you guys this earlier when somebody asked me about Smile Direct Club, SDC. This social sentiment scanner scours Reddit, StockTwits, and Twitter, and will show you the stocks that are mentioned the most. That shows you the size of the float, shows you the percentage of the float that is short. This is something that only the professionals used to have access to with different algorithms. Now we have it. So therefore, you have it. We're leveling the playing field. We're giving you access to the tools and resources that are needed. Everybody welcome Anna. Anna just joined the TTG family, newest member, 13 laptops left. Use coupon code TTG121 before those laptops run out and the price goes up at midnight. All right. In addition to that, you're going to get our TradingView Pro Plus charting software. It's one of the most commonly used charting softwares used by active traders. You're going to get that also included with your membership. And then, of course, 10 easy to follow, actionable real-time trade alerts per week from a community of traders sporting about an 84% win rate. We're fully transparent. There's a trading journal on our website. It tracks every buy and every sell that all of our moderators make, so you can see all the wins, the losses, the break-evens. They're all right there for you guys all to see. You get those 2 small private study group sessions with a TTG mod. This is your chance to get individual attention, ask questions, get the help that you need to help speed up that learning curve. And then, of course, the courses. The courses are a simplified and then expanded upon version of what I learned working at the fund. There's beginner and foundation courses. There's advanced courses. There's option courses, trader psychology, crypto, you name it. We've got it all. It's all in text and video format, whichever is easier for you to learn. There are no VIP pro courses that cost more money once you join. There's no upsells for different course packages. You get access to every piece of educational content that we have when you join with TTG121 coupon code and pay just $11.70 and get access to everything else I'm showing you here, plus our video library that has an additional 100 hours of educational content. These are workshops and webinars like how to grow a small account, how to trade while working a full-time job, how to resist FOMO. Trader Palooza will be uploaded into that that video library as well. And then, of course, the chat room. Guys, the chat room, you're going to be able to see the screen share. All the moderators share our screens with you during the day. You see what we're looking at. You get to listen to us on the microphone. We call out trades in real time. You can send DMs and ask a professional trader their opinion on something during the day. If you have a question, fire away. We're there with you from pre-market till after hours. It's a game changer. All right. Guys, listen up. The price is being walked up every day until we go to 2,500 on February 1st. It's 1170 now. It was 1106 last week. It's 1170 today. And after midnight tonight, the price is jumping again. Okay. You have until midnight Pacific to use that code now to get this 1170 price point before you never see that price point again. And even at 2,500, the value of our membership is ridiculous. And you can get it right now for 1170. But to put things into perspective for you, if you were to go to Benzinga, let's say you did not join True Trading Group. Mike, I joined last March, April. I funded $6K in my account, been paper trading when I could. Last Monday, I used $4K of my 6 to turn my account into $11.5K. Love TTG. Yes. Yes. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Congratulations. Great job. That's incredible. Excellent. Congratulations. I love it. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Deke, Billy, great job, man. Really great job. Really great job. Where was I? That made me told. Oh, the news feed. Okay, put it this way. You can join right now for 1170. Get access to everything I just said to you, right? But let's say you don't want to join. You're like, I don't need another one of these services. I've been there. I've tried a bunch. They're all bullshit. They're all scams. Wrong. But even if you say, I don't want to join, but that Benzinga newsfeed sounds cool, I can use that. Go to Benzinga tomorrow and say, I want to join your Benzinga Pro newsfeed with the Squawk Box feature. They're going to be like, okay, cool. Here, $1,400. Thank you. You're like, wait, what? $1,400. You can get that newsfeed for free, included with your membership when you pay $11.70. Deke, I bet that $11.70 was worth it, right? I bet that $11.70 was worth it. That's money well spent, Deke. Money well spent. Great job. Great job. You know, so the Benzinga newsfeed will cost you $1,400. Quote Media charges $990 for the full book level 2. The simulator is $300 a year. TradingView is $600 a year. Just those 4 things are $3,200 already. They're all included with your membership. That doesn't even count the journaling software, the trade idea scanner, our own scanner, the social sentiment scanner, the courses, the video libraries, the small private study groups, the laptop. I mean, you want to talk about value. My goodness. Just use coupon code TTG121. You get all of that for $11.70. It's a no-brainer. Our goal is to disrupt this industry. We want to provide insane value and results at a price substantially less than any of our so-called competitors. This information, these tools, these resources should no longer only be available to professionals. It is time to level the playing field. It should not cost you $5, $7, $10, $12,000 to get access to this information. It comes out to like $3.20 a day. It's a cup of coffee. And you have a money-back guarantee. So what do you have to lose? Just use the coupon code TTG121. If you go through the courses, pass the quizzes, attend one private study group, and still don't make back the $11.70 at least once during your membership, I'm going to give you all of your money back. I'm dead serious. It's right there on the website. Worst case, let's talk about risk reward. That's what trading's about. Let's talk about risk reward. You join TTG, right? You join True Trading Group. You get a free laptop. You don't make back your membership fee. I give it back to you. You still got a free laptop. Best case scenario, join TTG, get a free laptop, become a consistently profitable trader, reach financial goals you never thought were possible. My TTG fam, have you guys made back your membership fee? If so, how fast did it take? Guys, did you make back your membership fee? And if so, how long did it take? I'm talking to members now directly, if you are a member. Ken Gaffney did it in 1 month trading part-time. AFM did it in 5 hours. Cloud9 did it in 2 weeks. 1 day for Scott Nelson. 6 weeks for the lifetime membership for James. 3 weeks for Humble Pie. And that's after she made back all the money she lost before she joined TTG. Took Texas Trader 2 weeks. Took Bruce Sears less than 2 months. 2 months for November Ball. Okay, so Bruce Sears did it in less than 2 months while working a full-time job. So let me ask you guys this. How many of you are making money while working a full-time job? Type the letter I. Tell me what you do for a living if you're making money while working a full-time job. Ikra Koya goes, I can't remember if it was 1 day or 1 week because I've been making money literally almost every week. It took Jared Weaver less than 3 weeks to make their membership fee back, and they started with a $500 account. All right, Julie's making money while in auto parts sales. Bruce is in the film business, a production manager, management consultant, a builder. Works at a golf course, realtor, landlord, real estate, landscape company owner, operator. Don't tell my boss I made it while at work. A teacher. A truck driver. Mary says, I would like to make my membership fee back overnight. I would love to have a unicorn, but you have to work at things sometimes. Nice. I make money while trading at my job. A bakery owner, a land surveyor, high touch operations manager at Cisco, and an IT analyst relationship management. Kathleen, wow. Awesome. So there you have it, guys. Great job. How many of you started with less than $1,000? How about that? How many of you were able to do this while starting with less than $1,000? Guys, you know what? Do me a favor. If you started with less than $1,000 in your account, comment. Tell me what you started with. Tell me where you are now. Kathleen started with just a $100 account and is now making money. Julie started with just $200, is now making money. Made back her membership fee already. Bruce started with just $500. Ken started with 500, is now up to 3,500. $100 for Diane Fig, and have made back membership fee 6 times over in 8 months. So let's get that straight. Diane Fig started with a $100 account and has now made $7,000 with that over 8 months. That is absolutely incredible, Diane. So damn proud of you. Absolutely incredible. There you guys have it. Listen, I don't need to keep reading these comments. You guys can read these comments. Okay. I asked these members to answer these questions so you can see for yourself the experience that True Trading Group members are having. So you guys can feel confident enough to invest in yourselves, to get a real education, join the family, get access to all these tools and resources, become part of a group that actually cares whether you succeed or fail. And you still have a money back guarantee. You still have a money back guarantee. So just use coupon code TTG121 right now. You get the 47% discount. You get the brand new laptop, 2 small private study group sessions, and that money back guarantee. All right. So there you have it, folks. TTG121 coupon code. Use it now. The price goes up tomorrow. I'm telling you now, there will not be a cheaper price than what you guys can get right now. All right. So there you have it, folks. All right. Thanks for joining me tonight. You're the best. I love you all. Subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button if you guys haven't done so already. Turn on your notifications. Make sure you guys never miss out on any one of these lives, because we are always dropping some serious golden nuggets and some educational bombs on our live streams. All right. I'll see you guys all in chat tomorrow. Later, guys.